Hi everybody. I am happy to be with you this morning, first thing on Monday morning, to share with you our first Mindful Monday. So Miss Gerald and Miss LaFleur, Miss Daniels and I were speaking about the importance of mindfulness and how at this point in what we're experiencing in our world, it's especially important to make mindfulness a part of our daily practice. So thank you for joining me for just a few minutes and considering some thoughts that I'd like to share with you. And one of them is, it's important to understand what mindfulness is. Many of you probably have a quick way of explaining it. Many of you have probably shared with your families the kind of mindful practices that we've been working on in third grade at school and second grade. But many of you may not have had a chance to talk with your families about mindfulness. And it's really easy because mindfulness really means it comes down to 3 words. And if you can remember these 3 words, you can remember how to describe it to someone else. And those words are be, here, now. That's all mindfulness means. It's so simple. Be here, now is really a practice of stopping and paying attention to the moment that we're experiencing. Yeah. We're going to be practicing on Mindful Mondays lots of different strategies for living mindfully, and I might share some reading or some little nugget of wisdom, might ask you questions. But I want to start just today real quickly by talking about feelings. Because especially in times like this, right, when there's a lot of uncertainty, when a lot of things in our world have changed so fast and so completely that we're left with some uneasy feelings, probably a mix of a lot of different kinds of feelings. So what I want to share with you today is that feelings are just normal and natural. They're innate to us. There's nothing that we can really do to stop that emotional flow that comes through us. And so one of the things that's powerful when we think about how to deal with difficult feelings is, first of all, naming them. And naming your feeling helps you to determine what it is that's going on inside, and then gives you an opportunity to decide what to do with that feeling. So naming your feelings is a practice that many adults are learning too. But I want to read to you a little bit from this book, just a small little paragraph. This was a book written by Mr. Rogers. Many of you may have seen his movies recently. He's had a documentary out in the theaters and another story about his life. So if you don't know who Mr. Rogers is, please talk to your parents. They do. And Mr. Rogers says this about feelings. He says, "There is no should or should not when it comes to having feelings. They're a part of who we are, and their origins, that means where they came from, their origins are beyond our control. When we can believe that, we might find it easier to make constructive choices about what to do with those feelings." So that's our mindful minute, friends. I encourage you to go into your day and into your week, stopping to feel your feelings, just naming them, even the ones that are uncomfortable. And I also would encourage you to share with a family member what 3 words can kind of capture what mindfulness is. Be here, now. And I'll close just the way that I close my mindful circles in the classroom, and that is with a kind heart, kind words, and kind thoughts. Thank you, friends.